Hopefully this is like the last one, because it's like, oh, this is the best guy who ever lived, or whatever.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Oh, who
The James
cares?
boys were experts at this.
Legend was stop a train. I stared it down. Jesse James. Can I just kill him, please?
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train. The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that train
Here, just drink a little bit.
flying down the
You'll believe all
track
my
like a
stuff.
bat out of hell?
I'm gonna blow your damn head off.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you. I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
No.
Oh, you gotta be
Right, we're
kidding
going
me.
to the
That
exact
story makes
same.
no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But you
ball.
seriously think
the
that
exact same
tired
train
old
coming
man went
again.
toe to toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until late. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof.
Oh, leave me alone, game. Pretty sure I shot that dude. The hit detection's off.
At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you
How'd
are.
you die? You just fell over. Oh, I have an upgrade. What's this?
You're dead! You hear me?
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Oh, where would you find dynamite?
Oh my gosh. I die again. For no particular reason, just that this dude happens to shoot the exact right spot to kill me.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Holy crap, I'm pissed off right now. I really don't want to play this game anymore. Cause this is why I don't like playing this game. Because it's like, I know this should be
Right about
easy
then, I was
difficult to
attacked
get
by
a
some
dying
asshole on a
shot,
Gatling
so-
gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Gotta reload.
Thank you. Kill this jerk. Kill this jerk.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Stop.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself. There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day. It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
With all that money. I'm gonna do it.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
That sounds ominous.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Oh, I'm tired. I like this game. Without forgiveness. Well-known brother Frank James. Okay. That's funny. A little story down there.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that sumbitch Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
Oh. Firefight?
In fact,
No.
before I could find them, some Indians who fled Juarez and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Engines?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Got it. Alright, let's see if I can get a checkpoint here and I'll just stop playing this. Honestly, the sound they make is incredibly racist.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul. Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the red man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to
I'm
that
done. Okay,
again.
I can't take this anymore. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, leave a like, and subscribe. I can't take this game. Oh, I'll see you guys later.